And we're live. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Everyone, can you hear me? Echoing.
Who's got YouTube on?
Thank you all for being here. This is our first Akashic Adventures, and we're excited about our new journey together here. Let's see who's in chat. Well, for those of you who are new, my name is Viviane, and I'm here with Linda and Diana.
It's the fright wig. I'm pretending.
Pretending it's Halloween
Let
already.
me apologize to everybody because I have just been out preparing my gardens and flipping over the compost pile and went and took a shower because I thought we were on later. And we're not. So I apologize for looking like a ragamuffin, but when you dig in the dirt because it's fun, I never outgrew mud pies, right?
Mm-hmm. So thank you all for being here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I have the information of our channels in the description below of the video. So please subscribe to my channel, to Diana's channel, and to Linda's channel. We all offer private Akashic record readings. So if you would like to have a private reading, which is would love to have you, please send us an email to set up an appointment. Just let me see. I have to say hi. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Annie. Hi, Gypsy JJ. Hi, Leah. Hi, Tarot Magician. Oh, can speak. Jackie, thank you for being here. Hi, Carl. Let's see who else I missed. Let's see.
Leah asked a question. She wants to hear from Queen Mary. Oh, okay, Queen Mary.
Queen of Scots?
Queen
Mary,
of Scots,
Queen
yeah.
of Scots?
She's on her paternal grandma's family. Okay, that's actually a mediumship reading. That's not so much an Akashic Records reading. The Akashic Records are concerned about your soul and your soul's growth. And the three of us, yeah, we can do mediumship, but for myself, I find it really hard to move from mediumship into the Akashic Records and then back again. And that's a function of development, I guess. And as I develop, it'll become easier, I think, because I know people who can do that. And Diana, you can probably do that, right? Yeah, I find it really difficult. So just letting you know, those kinds of questions are not Akashic Records questions, strictly speaking. And maybe Diana can answer that question for you. And sorry, Viviane, you're hosting this.
No, you're good. You're good. You're doing a great job. You're just helping. We're working together. So
we
it's
just want to be really clear about what the
yes.
Akashic Records masters can answer and what they can't. And so you aren't disappointed and you don't feel like you don't feel that you got cheated out of a good reading or you got a crap reading because it was this and it was that and you wanted this and you wanted the other, just to manage expectations on all our sides. Okay. See, Teresa Ford just asked a fabulous question.
Yes, I just
fulfill.
Yes,
and Addie, if you scroll up, Addie had
I did catch that one, and I also got another.
And Leah hasn't. No, Leah will answer that question. Diana will answer that question.
Yeah.
She can do that back and forth really, really well. She's extremely skilled. So that will answer Mary.
Yeah, I'll have.
You are Diana.
You are Diana answering that. I am starting some questions. Hi, Lady Silver. Hi, Joyful Journey.
Oh, Joyful Journey's here. Hi, and Leah and Lady Silver, Gypsy JJ. What do we ask for? What's okay? Well,
you can ask for a message from the Akashic Masters. You can ask questions about pets too. I love reading on animals. a question about a past life, or
Or
maybe, yeah, go ahead.
physical pains that you keep having, how is that presenting itself
Hmm.
now from what past life, or where, where
Yeah.
were you when it
Yeah,
occurred
which past
first?
life is affecting you the most now,
Yeah.
or um,
Are you carrying any blocks or any not karma, okay, because that's a
mhm.
whole different ball of wax, but are you carrying any blocks or any contracts from a previous life that is affecting you in the current one?
Mhm.
Yeah. What else is a good question? Um, what is your soul's purpose? Um, what um, some of the people that are in your life currently, have you been in previous lives with them? Um, um, oh, here's a question for you, Viviani from
Yeah,
Rhonda.
great. I just saw is that about the
Danny Bear, that's
Beagle.
fabulous.
Yeah, lovely.
Diane G. Where was Lemuria geographically here on Earth? Did it disappear or did it move to a higher dimension? Whoa, yes.
And
Thank
it's
you.
coming back.
Mhm.
It's going
Let
to
me
come back,
see.
and it's going to help us.
I got peppermint
I'm
candy
sorry.
question.
Let me calm down a minute, because so much has happened today and through the night with my dreams as well. And so
Mm-hmm. I
I
have
need to
7
rest.
questions start so far. We
You
have
have fun.
one.
Okay, well let's start answering, and you can keep starring, and
Yes.
we can just go from there because I think there's going to be
Yes. Let me
yeah,
go ahead and yeah, actually I do have one more question here from Norma.
yeah.
Okay, so let me go ahead and read the prayer protection. So if you all like to take 3 deep breaths, and I'm going to read us our the prayer protection. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I'm going to read the Akashic Records key. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light, we open ourselves to our truth. And with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light, we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so, this group, including animals and all those watching the replay, is giving the truth to best serve them on the healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for this group and all those watching the replay in this moment. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy field of this group, including animals and all those watching the replay, to receive the record of their soul. The records are now open. So, all right. So let me see if I'm seeing another question here. I'm going to, I will answer one and then I'll pass the other ones around. Let's see. So far. Okay. I am going to start with a question here from, let me see if I can put it on the screen here. Okay, great. Rhonda Q, do you have a message from my beagle, Abby? She was so much fun. So I'll check that one. So, and hi, Rhonda. Thank you for being here. I see Abby Legal like laying on her back and rolling on the grass. I see a bowl of water. I'm getting the words having fun. I see the dog now next to you, like as if you're sitting on a couch and she's right next to you. So I guess it's trying to say that she likes like spending time with you, being close to you. And then I hear coming back, in case you're thinking about getting another pet. I see the dog outside again, rolling on the grass. On the grass. And I hear coming back again. And now I see the dog by your, as if it was like laying by your feet. And just really like following you around everywhere. If you're walking, as if you're walking around in the kitchen, the dog is following you. And now I hear again, Abby wants to come back to you. So I hope you're uh, thinking about getting another dog. So I hope that helped you, Rhonda, and thank you so much for your question. See now, let me see now. Let me get a question for Linda. And I'm getting a request here to send energy to JJ. Tuta speaks. She's under the weather. So thank you, Annie Bear.
And there's if you scroll up at 210, there's a question from Gypsy JJ.
Okay. Oops.
And you got Norma Gonzalez's, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The next one is Gypsy JJ.
I'm having a little trouble here. Okay. Scrolling down.
Oh, sorry. 210 my time. That'll be 510 your time. Sorry.
Okay. That's okay.
And also at the same time stamp, Randy wants to know what she's doing here in Bennington, Vermont.
Thank you. I got the question from Dakota. Hi, Dakota. Let's see. I'm trying to find the question you just mentioned.
Hi, Mirella.
Randy.
Oh, Annie.
Was this question that you're talking about? And I see Gypsy JJ. Would you like to answer this question, please? Let me just, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Linda.
Message concerning this here and now connected to a past life. Please and thank you. Okay, a tiny black poodle. Okay, so I interpret that to mean you want to know what you're experiencing here and now that might be connected to a past life. So, pains or anything like that. Let me find out. A lot of what you're experiencing, you created yourself. or it's either created for yourself, or it's something that you agreed to do before you came here, but like part of your life contract. It's not so much a past life, like a birthmark or a phobia, or that kind of a thing. It's something that you agreed to in your soul contract before you came, or it's based in fear and you created it yourself. And how can you tell the difference? Clear yourself of as much. Raise your vibration. uh, and support your physical being. um, um, Raise your vibration. Listen to, do what brings you joy. Listening to music, walking in nature, meditating, playing, creating, making of any sort. Do what brings you joy, which will raise your vibration. And the higher you raise your vibration, the less fear you will feel. It will just fall away from you. And that's how you can distinguish what you're bringing in as a soul contract and what you're creating out of fear and ego-based kind of lower vibrational things. The cure is raising your vibration. So yes, Gypsy JJ, raise your vibration. It's actually pretty easy to do. I mean, you just have to, put on some music that you really like and just listen to it and dance around if you feel like it. Now, Angel Baby. Angel Baby's very darn cute. Angel Baby. Just wagging her little tail so hard, her feet are just about coming off the ground. Oh, she loves you. She's such a happy little pup. She loves you, and she loves the life she had with you. And she's around you. She says she follows you. Her soul is glowing blue and gold sparks in it. She's just gorgeous. She's just a little kissy pie. Oh my. Yeah, she wants you to know that she follows you around, and that when you hear, oh, the bungees are just getting in on this. Yeah, sorry about that. She wants you to know she follows you around, and that when you think of her, she's right there. And sometimes when you feel a brush against your ankles, that's her. Yeah, I hope that helps, Gypsy. She's a little sweetie. Just this beautiful, beautiful soul. I mean, just an amazing, amazing little soul.
So I was getting that the budgies were actually playing with her, and they were sending the messages. And also with the beagle,
so
I saw her running with her beagle ears flopping, So I picked up on both of those animals for sure.
Lovely. Oh, that was so nice. And Rhonda Q, thank you for your feedback. She left me a feedback from the message. And now let me find a question. And great answer. Great job, Linda. There's a question for Diana that I'm trying to find here. Let's see. Start questions.
Oh, Carl asked a question earlier, but we can only scroll back so far because we're on StreamYard. We're not on YouTube. We can only scroll back so far. So once we get past like the first, 10 lines of the chat, and we're getting chat from 2 channels here on StreamYard. It's kind of centralized into 2 channels. So So if you could retype your question in caps, we'd really appreciate it, because we do want to answer it. And it's not because
Mhm.
we're ignoring you. It's just that chat sometimes moves so fast and we can't get back to it,
Yes.
because we're not using YouTube for this. We're using StreamYard, which is fine.
Yes.
It's one of the limitations. We can only go back so far. I'm sorry about the inconvenience,
Mhm.
but
Yeah. Thank you, Carl. Just please type your question again, and I'll start. And now I have a question here for Diana. Please, from Norma. Hi, Norma. Can you see? Am I carrying any blocks that are affecting my present life? Thank you. That's her
Hi,
question.
hi, Norma. Let's see. They're showing me there's a animated film called The House of Blocks. And this is what they are showing me, is this film. And it's it started so long ago. And every time the emotions flooded in, you just piled another set of blocks on top of it, trying to bury where the hurt and the anger was. And so you have found yourself in a position that makes you feel isolated. Most of these blocks are out of fear, because that very first moment where you started building the blocks was because your entire family was wiped out. And they're showing me like rape and pillage, kind of a Viking coming in. God, you were a druid. And this was at the time that the Romans were coming in, not the Vikings, but the Romans were coming in to end the druid reign. In the British Isles, in Ireland specifically. And that has been with you for so long that it is still in a point and a place where you hold back your emotions because it's overwhelming. And that makes you look aloof and makes it hard for others to get close. And it is also what keeps you from getting close to other people, because of that terror of being totally ripped away and have nothing left. And so I hope that helps. One of the things that you can do to help break that down in this lifetime is meditation, is trying to be in touch with your deep inner self. And even if you yourself cannot go that far back, you can touch on it in this lifetime, because we seem to repeat these things again and again. Did you lose a parent at a very young age, or a grandparent, someone that you felt close to when you were young? Because that is what I'm getting in this lifetime, is that you lost somebody when you were around 7 or 8 years old, and it affected you then. And it reminded you of that very first time when everything was wiped out. So I hope that is some kind of a help.
Thank you, Diana. And thank you, Norma, for your question.
Yeah.
Let me answer the next one. I missed one here. Wait.
Jackie's posting everybody's channels. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Jack.
thank you, Jackie. Yes, please subscribe to all of the channels. Thank you so much. Um, how do you say that name?
Adi?
Ari? Okay, thank you. Um, any message from the Akashic Record Masters that I need to know now? Okay. I like the picture of the
It's
Mhm.
beautiful.
thumbnail.
It's beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, hi, Addie. The first couple things I heard were spiritual growth, like you're going through a wonderful spiritual growth. And that you're helping your community. You're a great teacher. Don't be afraid to share what you know. Be more open. People like having you around. And that they're proud of you. This is what I got for you, Addie. I hope that helped you. And thank you so much for your question. Thank you for being here. And now, Linda. Question from Teresa for you, Linda.
What mission am I here to fulfill? Wow.
That's
Okay.
a broad question.
Um,
We have many missions.
Yeah, that's a pretty universal question. Viviani, if you can keep an eye on the chat for Carl's question, because he's typed it twice now. And this second time, I don't see it in either StreamYard or I checked my phone my chat on YouTube on my phone. Anyway, don't see it anywhere.
Okay, I'll
So
track
if
it.
you can just keep an eye out so that we can answer his question, because he's been trying to ask it like since we started.
Thank you.
Sorry, Teresa. There's one mission we're all here to fulfill. All of us have the mission to love. All of us have the mission to love each other, to serve each other, to be kind to each other, to raise our vibration and connect with the divine source as deeply and fully as we possibly can. Your specific talents and skills, your soul qualities, give you additional tasks, additional missions, which you can choose not to. You can choose to go on a different path. You have free will. You may have the skills of a healer. You may have been a healer in past lives. If you choose not to do that in this lifetime, that's okay. It's okay to learn about different things. You have a soul contract. And your free will determines how that's going to be fulfilled. So I'm getting that was just sort of like a general statement of, the preamble to the actual. Oh, man, it's like diplomatic negotiations sometimes. So can we get a little more specific about Teresa herself? You've spent lifetimes, you've done a lot of teaching and writing. But this lifetime, it doesn't seem like you're headed in that direction. You may have decided to take a break. You may have decided to try to develop some other aspects. Okay. Because free will is involved, they're not really willing. They're not willing, not even almost like they're not willing to tell me what your mission is, because it's up to you to discover and your purpose. Okay, it's up to you to follow your heart and find your path on your own, using your powers of discrimination, of discernment, judgment, and discernment, and following where your heart is leading. But they don't want to say, because it's not up to them to tell you. It's something you have to discover and choose. And saying, oh, you're destined to be a teacher, and you drop everything and go back to school and get your teaching degree and become a teacher. Well, maybe what they're talking about is not that kind of a teacher. Maybe you're meant to be a teacher by example. Maybe you're meant to I don't know, teach yoga and help people that way. So they don't want to answer that. And they're saying her free will determines all. And following your heart and following where your joy is leading you will bring you to your purpose, will bring you to your mission. But that means sorry, I keep my eyes closed. Sorry. That means that you have to have a lot of self-awareness to understand, to keep doing that, right? That means you have to go, is this bringing joy to me? Because if it's bringing joy to you, then you're following you're going towards your purpose. If it's not bringing joy to you, drop it, because it's not bringing you closer to your purpose. Constant self-awareness and constant checking in with yourself to see what's going. That's the answer, Teresa, is no, we're not going to answer that. But here's some information that might help. Diana, do you have anything you want to say?
I do, because what I heard was, especially when you mentioned the yoga, the gongs started, the Tibetan bowl started to play. And what they had said was, do it for yourself, others will follow.
Yeah.
It is a way of self-preservation, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do it for yourself, others will follow.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the transmission.
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you, Teresa, for your question. And Carl, I see your comments on YouTube, but I did not see your question. I don't know. Sometimes if the question is too long, it doesn't post. So I don't know if that's the problem you're having. There's a limit of the amount of characters you can type on
Yeah.
a question. Because I see all the other comments, and I'm checking my channel and I'm checking Linda's channel, and I only see your comments. So I'm so sorry about that. Please try
Got to be
again.
pretty short. I don't remember the character limit, but something about
I, I believe it's 200. I think.
is it 200? Yeah. And
Uh-huh.
also YouTube tends to delete questions that are all in caps. And so if you put emojis at the beginning and then just type it so that we can see it.
I actually don't have issues with the questions being in caps. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's
They don't have to be
We're
in.
on StreamYard, not YouTube. So
or maybe when yeah, I don't have I haven't had any issues with the
Oh, I have. I've had questions deleted because it was just,
real.
all in
Okay,
caps.
I thought
Yeah.
it was maybe
If you
because
put emojis in with it, they won't get deleted. Don't ask me why. And
Mhm.
so make it short, and it doesn't have to be in caps. And just maybe put some emojis in there.
Mhm.
But we are scouting for you, Carl. So one of us will catch it.
Yeah. And is it Diana's turn now? Right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Um,
Yes.
okay, Diane, I have a question for you from Diane. Can you see it, or you want me to read it?
There's Carl's
Oh,
question.
I can see it. I can see it. Hi, Diane. Okay. Because it was a few nights ago. This came up in one of my dreams. And so I want to tap into this because Lemuria has a bigger expanse than what we understand. We think of Atlantis over there and we think of Lemuria over here. Well, Lemuria was very widespread, connecting like the Philippines and all of the Hawaii. These are the remnants of, but also far reaching over to New Zealand and Australia and pulling all that together. We are in a process now where Lemuria is attempting to rise again. It is not something that we may see completely in our lifetime, but as the cycles of Gaia go through the cycles of Gaia, we will have land masses come back to the surface. It's like watching a goldfinch. They have this undulating flight pattern. Many birds do, but it's easy to see a goldfinch because of the brilliant yellow color as they go like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. And so the land masses that return, when one comes up, the other sinks, and vice versa. And it is the natural balance to Gaia to do these things. They're saying, think of it as a pothole that keeps coming back. This is my vent, is what Gaia says. You cannot fill me, no matter how many times you try, no matter how many times you resurface this road. I want to let it go there, and you are not going to stop me. End of transmission. So I hope that helps everybody. Di, I think that was a good question.
Yes, thank you, Diana. So I got your question. Thank you so much for your
Yay.
patience. Let me see who else I have started here. Okay, I have to unstart this one.
So Diana,
Yes.
where is Lemuria rising from? Is it sort of like northeast of Australia, kind of around maybe Hawaii, or?
Yes, all the above.
Yeah.
I
I
have
mean,
no
it was.
idea.
I got a map of the
Oh my
globe
gosh.
in my head, and I'm
This
seeing
is the.
this.
You have to
Oh, I
think of
got
the
the chills now. Wow, I got the big chills now.
right.
This,
You got to think of it as the weeble wobble, weeble wobble, weeble wobble. When there was water on one side of the earth and land on the other side of the
yeah,
earth, and that began, and that began, and that began. This is, you know, far
yeah,
before Atlantis. This is the beginning of it. This is
yeah,
wibble wobble, wibble wobble.
yeah,
Wibbles wobble, but they don't fall down. They
yeah,
just have their.
yeah,
Excuse me, I have to burp or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I see a map of the earth in front of me, and I see this appearing in like what's mostly just a bunch of little scattered islands, but they're going to be mountaintops because they are part of the landmass of Lemuria. What we
Yes,
what we know as
yes.
of Hawaii, what we call Hawaii, is going to be just like the highest mountains.
They are, you know, I mean, they are
Yeah,
the mountain peaks that are
yeah,
have been left behind. And you know, these are the messages coming in from the dragons, and the dragons are, you know, pterodactyls and T-Rexes and Ankylosaurus, and you know, I mean, we can look at them that way, but they're also our birds here with us today, right? They're the budgies flipping around who are ever so, and Wanda sleeping on your lap, and
yeah.
Groucho so comfortable today and just sitting on top of her cage snoring for the moment. So, yeah, sorry, peppermint candy.
Okay. All right. Let me answer Peppermint Candy's.
Uh,
She's one of the first questions. So thank you for being here. And let's see. She would like a message from the masters. This is a broad question too. So, but anyway, let's see what they have to say. First thing I got is that you need to have more fun. Get out more. Take risks. Make plans for yourself. The birds are green. Stop hiding. Get out there. Stop hiding. You have a lot to share. And you have such a fun name, and the first thing I hear is like you need to have more fun. So, but I hope that message helped, and thank you so much for being here. And now let's see. Where's the question? All right. Would you like to answer, Carl? Diana. I mean Diana. No, Linda, please.
I think it's Linda's turn, but I will.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I meant to say Linda. Would you like
Okay.
to take the question or?
I'm trying to close many deals, but nothing happens. I'm worried I don't have stable income that me and my cats have to move out again.
Hmm.
I walk that road, Carl. It sucks big time. Let's see what the guides
Hmm.
and let's see what the Akashic Records Masters have to say. Learn how to manifest. It's the first thing that came through for me. Learn how to manifest. and trust. You have to learn how to trust in the universe and your guides, and ask your guides and angels for help. Acting out of want brings more want. Acting out of abundance brings more abundance. So thinking want thoughts. I know it's really hard to do. Okay, it's really hard to do because I'm in the middle of that. Thinking wanting thoughts like, I want more money to pay my bills. I want. You're just going to get more wants. I have enough for today. I'm grateful for what I have. Yeah, Wanda, you too. I'm grateful for what I have. I have enough for today. I have enough for this week. I have enough for this month. And I know that there will be enough in the future. Like, that's the kind of mindset you have to get into, and it's really difficult. But learn how to manifest is their message. There's improvement in your financial situation. You need to keep working at it, and you need to trust. You need to trust and open your heart and raise your vibration. You need to trust. That's what I keep hearing. Open your heart, raise your vibration, trust. Let it go. Say, guides and angels, you know what's going on. I need your protection, and then let it go. I need your assistance and protection, and then let it go. Not easy to do, but you have to stop wanting, I'm also hearing cool your jets. Maybe that's on the wanting. Raise your vibration. Of course, that means meditation. It means going out in nature and connecting with nature, listening to music, whatever brings you joy. You know how to raise your vibration, you guys, because the masters keep talking about it, and they say the same things every single time. Whatever brings you joy is raising your vibration. So do that, Carl. Raise your vibration. Learn how to manifest. There's lots of material available. There's tons of stuff on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I have for you. That's what they're telling me. Trust. Raise your vibration. Trust.
Thank you, Linda.
Best of luck, Carl. My heart goes with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now for Diana or Randy, would like to know what am I doing here in Bennington, Vermont?
Hi, Gerald. Gerald.
Hi, Gerald. Thank you for being here, Gerald.
Thanks for coming.
We've been having just a little bit of a conversation. So this is the left turn you didn't make that kept you from the big mistake. Is what they're saying. And ever since you mentioned it yesterday in the chat we were in, I kept hearing that over and over again. And so it's not so much that you need to be where you are. It is just that it's not time for you to move forward yet. And hopefully this is going to be an easy fix for you, waiting for the part to arrive. And then you'll be back on the road when the energy has cleared. And they are mentioning the eclipses. And when we have the solar eclipse, this will be more of a moving forward energy. So there is something here that you need to explore. You just haven't stumbled upon it yet. They keep showing me some sort of a crystal. And I can't tell you what it is because it's large. And it's multi-color, like the aurora borealis. They said Arkansas. Are you planning on going back to Arkansas? Are you going back down there for the eclipse? This holdup is to make sure that you're there at the right time. That's end of transmission. I hope that's some kind of help. That's kind of.
Thank you, Diana. Well, we have, we're getting close to closing time soon, so let's see if we can get, okay, let me answer.
Moon Scarab's here too. Hi, Ramon.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it.
This is amazing. Thank you so much for coming, everybody.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and answer this question here from Dakota. I'm sorry, Delphi. Do I have any connection with ETs? The first word I got was, I heard was Arcturians. And then I heard you have Arcturians guides. That's what I got for you, Delphi. I hope that helps you, and thank you for your question. Thank you for being here. And now, quickly, I guess we can this is going to be the last two questions. So let's see what I can get here. For Linda, Dakota's question, please.
Which one of my past lives is having the most influence on my present life? Good question, Dakota Kelt. Let's find out. They're telling me that you're carrying soul qualities that are innate, like you're that are just part of who you are. We all do, not just you. We carry them from one life to the next. So if we're artists or writers, or if we're like puzzle solvers, or mathematicians, we carry that forward with us. And so that there tends to be kind of a theme to our activities in all of our lives. Generally, it's not always true, but generally there tends to be kind of a theme that carries itself through. In your case, I'm seeing you managing like a group of people, discussing with a group of people how something's going to be accomplished and the steps that are needed to accomplish that, and who's going to be responsible and how that's going to work. So kind of kind of logistics, I guess, or maybe just project management kind of a thing. Because I'm seeing you in front of a stone building with parchment drawings in front of you, and so I'm thinking this is like Europe, and it's late, maybe like the 1600s, so 17th century. I'm just going by the costumes and what the architecture looks like. Okay, so, and I'm no expert on either. But you're talking to you're a man, and you're talking to a bunch of people. You've got drawings in front of you, and you're directing them as to what their part in that will be. And they're showing me this in response to your question. So yeah, I don't know what you do now, but this is the life they showed me. I hope that gave you some insight. Boss man, boss lady.
Thank you, Linda. And now the last question goes to Diana here. What is the reason my new baby chose me as her mother? This is a question for you, please.
Hi, Millie.
Hi, Millie.
Millie, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you. Don't be surprised if she says to you, well, when I was the mother, I didn't talk to you like that. You guys have a sense of humor today. And that's exactly it. This is past soul contracts returning. We maintain these relationships by trading roles, trading genders, trading positions, trading the length of time, trading the lesson to be learned by the contract. This time I'm the aggressor and you're the pacifist, vice versa. So this is her being the child when you were once the child and she was the mother. And she's showing me you being wrapped in swaddling. And we're back to wrapping the baby very tightly, but at a time when it wasn't so much the flannel blankets that we're used to using these days. Oh, and you were wealthy. Because she's showing me fancy water silk, you know, the pattern on water silk. So you were of a wealthy family back in those days. And you were the child, and she was the mother.
Thank you.
I hope that helped.
And thank you, Miley, for your question. That was our last question. So I'm sorry if your question didn't get answered tonight, but we're going to be here next Tuesday. So please come back.
Yes.
And who would like to do the clearing tonight? The Akasha clearing? I can do it, doesn't matter, just checking.
Diana does awesome clearings. I love her clearings.
Okay, I will do that. And if I may, I would like to call in Elena the Trods because we are still in shadow phases of eclipse. We're in eclipse season. And then I would like to do the healing that I normally say. So let's begin with, we're going to take 3 deep breaths, hold at the top, and exhale with your mouth open. So relax, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, Hold. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Elena the trods reveal the trail. Even through shadows it doth prevail. Over the hill and through the dale. Elena the trods reveal the trail. Whether wide path or print left behind. As we push on forward, we need what we find. Please place us in a steady stream of divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace. Mikhail, wrap your blue bubble of protection around us that shrinks to fit as we step into the healing teal green orb of Raphael that floats and shares and spreads and transfers the divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace, so mote it be. And so it is.
So
I am so filled with chills right now. Thank you all for being here.
and this was beautiful, Diana. Thank you so much. Beautiful healing.
Sorry.
That was beautiful. Thanks so much.
Okay, see you next week.
Oh, I have to do the closing. So, yeah, the closing. Thank you all for being here. Let me do the closing. I would like to close by thanking the light for the truth. I'd like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy. And I'd like to close by thanking the light for the guidance and compassion towards our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the record of this group and all those watching the replay. The records are now closed. Thank you all for being here. And thank you, Linda.
Next week, we're going to be on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Diana will be simulcasting from hers. No, she won't. She said
no, not next week.
I believe, yeah. As of now, we'll be switching.
We'll be
Diana. I'm sorry. Next week, Linda is hosting, and then I'll be hosting. We'll be back and forth.
Yeah. So we'll see you next week. Viviani, have you got any shows coming up?
Yes. Friday, I'm joining Scott and Jackie at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a lot of fun, and looking forward to next Tuesday for our streaming again at 5 p.m. Eastern. And how about you, Linda?
I have a live on Thursday at 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern, and then Tuesday with my beautiful, wonderful friends here. How about you, Diana?
I have the Dream Apparitions and Visions show tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. So adjust for your time zone. And then I might be on Thursday, but I don't know for sure. I haven't heard one way or the other yet. With usually with Mark Spirit Whisper, but we did it last week, so it'll probably be a rotation this week.
Wonderful. This was a lot of fun. Thank you all again for being here. And I did post the information below for our channels, and if anyone would like to give a donation, PayPal information is there. And also, if anyone is interested in taking the Akashic Record reading class with help from Dragonfly Crystals, the link is there too. So thank you again, and see you all next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Namaste.